I love it here. All right, relax. I'm not that good. If you're wondering if I look Jewier than normal, that is not your imagination. I grew a beard. Before I had the beard, all my friends were like, "You look the Jewiest possible." You can't. And then I grew the beard. They were like, "Oh, we were wrong. You split the atom. I have no idea how you did it." The most beautiful thing, I'll try to. This is actually way too dirty early on, but fuck it, I guess. Who cares? You guys all seem cool. This is the most beautiful thing I ever say. Are you guys familiar with the term money shot? Okay. If you're not familiar, I've tried to think of a clean way to say it, and this is the cleanest I can come up with. It's a sexual term. But a money shot, it's when a gentleman caller will express his love all over your face. Which, yeah, I am actually not a fan of that. Because I'm always like, you just let me have sex with you. I don't want to do that to your face. That seems rude. If you did not let me have sex with you, then I could see it. You know, that seems right. If I was like, hey, how about tonight? She's like, nah, I'm tired. I'm like, God damn it. I'm in the bathroom beating off, all angry. Fucking hate her so much. She's tired. Who's tired on a Saturday night? It's fucking ridiculous. You know what? Screw this. I'm a man. Just run up and just like, bleh. That would be an apt time to do it. But otherwise, I am not a fan of it. But I did it one time and one time only, okay? It was in college. It was the second girlfriend I ever had. First girl, we were both virgins, we were in love, you know? She went on the pill, it was awesome. The only problem is, since that was my only experience, I just assumed that from then on, that every girl was just on the pill. Yeah, that's not the case, if you're still wondering. So the second girl, we did it, and every time we did it was a top bunk of her bunk bed with her roommate, sometimes sleeping in the bottom bunk. We didn't care. You remember college, who cared? So we were doing it the first time, and it came time to bleh, or whatever. And so I just did it. I just went, no condom or anything, and I just fucking did it. And she just stops and looks up at me, and she goes, "Did you just come inside me?" And I was like, I don't think I understand the question. What do you mean? Who was I supposed to come inside? Is there some sort of closer that comes in the ninth inning and finishes things off? Because if that's the case, I am down with that. Let's totally do that. I'm super in right now. Some hot Dominican refugee with those high 90s with heat. Let's fucking do it. She goes, "No, idiot. I'm not on the pill." Oh. Yeah, that's exactly the noise I made. That's exactly the noise I made. It was like this is like visceral, like you can't even stop. I was just like, shouldn't you have told me that like 30 seconds ago? What do you want me to do now? You want me to go to the kitchen and get you a spoon or something? Obviously now I know that's not gonna work. But at the time, I thought it was a viable option. I didn't have a lot of experience. I thought you'd be like, "Oh no, we fucked up. Hold on 1 second. Here's one. Scoop. I think we're good. I think we got it." I think we're good. You want ice cream as long as I got this out? So she goes, "No, idiot, you have to pull out." I'm like, "All right, fucking next time I'll pull out, relax." So she didn't get pregnant. So next time we were doing it came time again. I'm not gonna make that mistake. I'm also not gonna wear a condom, by the way. At that time, I had no idea. I had sex with a condom once and I just knew it sucked. This is what a condom feels like, for all the girls who don't know. This is what a condom feels like. Imagine, because you think it's the same for us. It's not. Imagine on a really cold day in Denver, like here, and you're driving your car. And you got gloves on because it's so cold. You're driving a car and you pull over to a meter. And you have to put change in the meter, right? So you reach into your pocket to get some change. but you got these big fucking gloves on. So you reach in there and you kind of feel it's like a quarter and a nickel. You can't quite feel which one's which, you know what I mean? It might be a book of matches or your cell phone. So you try reaching harder and faster, and you still can't feel a goddamn thing. That's what fucking with a condom is like. So we did it the next time, and it came time again, so I'm not gonna make that mistake. So I pulled out. I'm like, yes, I did it. But then I'm like, oh, fuck. Like I hadn't thought far ahead in the chess match, you know? I'm just like one move guy, so I'm like, fuck, what do I do now? And then I just turned to the wall. I have no idea why, but I just turned to the wall, and I just fucking blasted it. Like all over the wall. I got really into it too, I'm not gonna lie to you. I was like, yeah, take that. Fucking wall. I felt so cool, I felt like a porn star. I looked back to her for support, like she'd be into it too. But she was not into it too. She was looking at me with this weird mixture of like fear and awe and wonderment. It was like she had just seen like a Tyrannosaurus Rex wearing a tutu. She was like, did you just, not quite sure of herself. Did you just come on the wall? And I was like, what was I supposed to do with it? You told me to pull out. You were very clear. I didn't get any of your Morrissey posters. What's the diff? And she was like, no, idiot, you're supposed to come on me. You're supposed to do it on my belly button. And I'm like, okay, first of all, why do you keep calling me an idiot? Do you think I don't notice that? You're wrong. I notice every single time. I just had an orgasm. I'm very vulnerable right now. And your words sting and they don't help me learn, okay? Second of all, and no less important, about this coming on you situation. Are you lying? Because that is still, to this day, a thing I've never been able to wrap my head around. When someone's like, yeah, get it on me. I've never gotten that ever. I've never even heard of a guy doing the same thing. Where a guy's on top of a girl, like, having sex, and she's like, oh, I'm gonna come. I've never heard of a guy like, oh, quick, fucking sit on my belly. Sit on my belly, please. Smush your vagina into my belly button. Please, smush it in. Please, I need it. Slap me in the face and call me a whore, please. Please, it makes it feel better. I've never, ever gotten that. Anyway, you might be asking yourself at this point, hey, where's the money shot in this story? Good question. Here's where it is. The next morning, the roommate woke up, and she goes, hang on. Hang on. She goes, did you assholes glue my eye shut? Yeah. It had worked its way down overnight. Like one of those wacky wall crawlers. Remember those? You used to find at McDonald's Happy Meals. Remember those things? The little octopuses? They were all rubber and you could throw them against the wall. And they would just like stick and then go like... And then went off the roommate's face. Like nothing but net. Like Bird versus Jordan in '82. And that was my first and only money shot. And it was from long distance. Here's what I've been doing in my dating life recently. I don't know why, but I started dating like really young women. I'm 38. I date anywhere from like 25 to like 20. It's where it's a little bit creepy, but here's a rule. There's a rule that's like half your age plus 7. But there's another rule, which is fuck it. So I like that rule better. It's just like, who cares? Girls are fun to be around. I don't like people my own age. I like that age better. They're still full of life and hope. You know? At 22, you go to a job interview and you expect to get it. They haven't been beaten down by the realities of existence yet. Just ready to go. At 24 years old, you wake up, you're like, what does the world have to offer Melissa? Once you hit 30, it becomes like pain and suffering. That's all it ever has to offer. You just like being around it. Like, I could be a doctor or a lawyer or even the president. And you're like, okay, dummy. Okay. And that's the other thing. My friends are like, don't you find those girls stupid when they're young? Don't you find them dumb? I'm like, no, a lot of them are in college. They're reading great works of literature all the time. But a lot of them are not in college, and they're retarded. Especially if you're hot. If you're like a hot 22-year-old to a college-educated 37-year-old man, you're like a smart dog. Like, don't get me wrong, you do awesome tricks. I love your tricks. But we're never gonna play chess. And that's okay, that's fine. Have you ever had someone say something to you that's so stupid that you can't even quite be sure that they even said that? Where you're like, nobody's that dumb. I must have misunderstood you. I was on a date in Los Angeles. You guys know where the Walk of Fame is? In Hollywood, those stars are on the ground. This is what she actually said to me. She goes, I love coming here because I love walking over the graves of the fallen celebrities. It's like, wait, what do you think is happening right now? What do you think is going on? You need to repeat yourself. Because if you said what I thought you said, then you know what? I love you. And let's just make this official right now. I want to spend the rest of my life with you. Or at least until you turn 26. And then you can hit the road, hag. And she said it again, but the problem was she said it so confidently that a part of me was like, am I wrong? Are these graves, really? When did Alf die? That's not even a person. No, I'm right. I'm totally right. And I told her she was wrong, and this is what she said. She goes, oh, guess I was wrong. And it was over. That's refreshing as fuck. Fight for 6